Hello and welcome to our Take 10 presentation where we will discuss sun safety. So my name is Ashton Davis and I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona. Everything you may have heard about how hot in Arizona can be, it's really true, you guys. It can feel like you're sitting in an oven. But that doesn't stop us from going outside to enjoy pool time, lake time, or a nice morning, evening hike. Being a lifeguard in my past, every summer I've spent a lot of time outdoors. One thing I loved about each lifeguard season was the constant reminders we were given about how important it was for us to be protected from the sun. So did you know most skin cancers are caused by too much exposure to UV light? The sun emits three different types. While all types have the potential to damage your skin, each one affects your skin differently. UVC never reaches the earth because the ozone absorbs it. UVB, which is the chief cause of skin reddening, sunburn, and skin cancer. UVA accounts for 95% of the UV radiation that reaches the earth. This causes skin aging and DNA damage. So even though summertime is a popular time to speak on this topic, you're still at risk during all times of the year because you are exposed to those harmful UV rays when you're outside. In the continental US, the UV rays tend to be the strongest from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I personally found it interesting that even on cloudy, cool days, those UV rays can still hit you. It could also reflect off of surfaces like snow, cement, and water. One big tip I'd like to share with you is understanding the UV index scale. This scale will basically provide you an idea on what level of risk you face based on its rating. The higher the number, the higher the risk. I personally use my Apple Watch to gauge the UV ratings by using the Chronograph Pro on my watch as the main screen. This will show me the temperature and the UV index in real time throughout the day. As you can see, each color represents the risk and the recommendations based on what the UV is in that time. This is to help make sure you protect yourself as best as possible when going outdoors. Next to the recommendations on the UV scale, I've listed out a few more tips and tricks you can use to help keep yourself and loved ones protected while out in the sun. It is highly recommended by the American Academy of Dermatology to use a broad spectrum sunscreen that offers protection against UVA and UVB rays. Typically, they're all SPF 30 or above. A sunscreen that offers that level of protection can help prevent your skin from sunburn, early skin aging, and skin cancer. However, sunscreen alone cannot fully protect you. In addition to wearing sunscreen on uncovered skin, dermatologists recommend taking the following steps to protect your skin. The first one would be seeking shade. Again, the sun rays are usually the strongest between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. You can wear sun protective clothing such as lightweight, long sleeve shirt, pants, a wide brim hat, and sunglasses with UV protection whenever possible. For more effective sun protection, select clothing with an ultraviolet protection factor number on the label. It's recommended to avoid tanning beds. The ultraviolet light from the sun and tanning beds can cause skin cancer and wrinkling. Be sure to use extra caution when you're near water, snow, and sand, as they do reflect the damaging rays of the sun. Those rays are the ones that can increase your chance of sunburn. I did mention hats earlier, but they are great, especially if you rock a bald head like I do. I usually choose a hat with a wide brim all the way around that shades my face, ears, and the back of my neck. And then the last one I have is to wear rash guards. Back in my lifeguard days, this was something that we used a lot, especially being around the pool. There is a website called UVskins with a Z.com that'll kind of give you an overview of different types of rash guards you can purchase. It's important to get screenings, especially if you know that you're exposed to the sun often. If you spot anything that just doesn't look right, get it checked out by your dermatologist as soon as possible. Please don't be afraid to get a full body check. When you do a professional skin exam once a year or more, you definitely have a chance to decrease your risk and get ahead of any possible skin damage or skin cancers. If you're unsure how to locate a dermatologist, ask your primary care or take a look at the website I do have listed on the screen here. They will be sure to find you a dermatologist in your area. And lastly, with that said, I do hope you guys grabbed at least one great tip from me as you work to have a fun and safe time out in the sun.